Sophia Nelson has achieved success across a number of demanding fields, and this varied experience enables her to provide much-needed clarity to the issues that shape our political and cultural landscape. Ms. Nelson is an attorney who had a thriving legal practice at the international law firm of Holland and Knight. She broke new ground as the first African-American woman to serve as United States House of Representatives Republican Congressional Committee Investigative Counsel. But in 2008, she left the legal world to begin a new phase of her career as a journalist. She covered the historic Obama campaign and was White House correspondent for Jet magazine. After that, she contributed award-winning articles to publications including Essence, The Washington Post, The Wall Street Journal, and The Daily Beast. Ms. Nelson is also a highly regarded political commentator and thought leader, appearing regularly on MSNBC to share her unique insights on a host of topics related to the law, to politics, and to media. And the list goes on. She is also a widely read author. Her 2011 book, Black Woman Redefined: Dispelling Myths and Discovering Fulfillment in the Age of Michelle Obama, was nominated for the Pulitzer Prize. And her latest book is entitled Pluribus ONE: Reclaiming Our Founders' Vision for a United America. We are so fortunate to have her with us today. Please give a warm welcome to Sophia Nelson.
Good afternoon, Charlotte. Y'all can do better than that. Come on now. Good afternoon, Charlotte. All right, that's better. Thank you, Madam Chair, for that kind introduction. I'm so deeply honored to be here. Alicia, girl, where you at? I don't know where she is, but she can sing, can't she? Give me another round of applause for that national anthem. That was outstanding. To my friend of over 20 years, President of Strayer University, Brian Jones, who is not with us today, but watching, thank you for inviting me to speak yet again at the Charlotte commencement. To Provost Cale Holman and the Board of Trustees Chair, Dr. Charlotte F. Beeson, and to all of the trustees present, to my AKA sorority sister, Lori Brogdon, Director of Alumni Affairs. That's right, let me hear a little more of that, AKs. Thank you. To Dean Hannah Anderson Hughes, and last but not least, to the 2019 graduating class of Strayer University, and to your proud families, I say it is my honor to be your commencement speaker today. Today is a big day in your life. It is a game-changing day in your life. Make the most of it, and most of all, congratulations. Looking out at all of you and your families and friends takes me back many years ago to my own college graduation. But unlike me, who graduated college when I was 21 years of age and law school at 26 years of age, the median age of Strayer graduates is between 35 and 45 years of age. You are majority female, very diverse. You have already begun living your lives. You work. Many of you are married or single parents. You have families of your own, mortgages. You are helping care for aging parents. You are members of the United States military, or you are veterans using the GI Bill. We thank you for that service. You graduates here today took the road less traveled by, and for that, we salute you. Many, if not most of you, undertook the pursuit of obtaining your degree while balancing family, work, and finances. You made the sacrifice when it would have been easier to save your money and settle for an easier dream. You are a special class of graduates indeed, because you did what many only dream of. You went back to school, and you are graduating today with your associate's, your bachelor's, or your master's degree. That is why I am deeply humbled to be addressing you today. A Strayer graduate is unique because Strayer offers a second chance for you to have a better life. Let me say this at the outset. This will not be your traditional college commencement address. I want to offer you some straight talk today. Our nation is in a time of deep distress and division. And I want to charge you all here today, as you leave here fresh with your new degrees and new financial opportunities and careers, to make a choice. Make a choice to live a life that lifts others as you yourself climb. Albert Einstein once summed it up like this: there are only two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle, and the other is as if everything is a miracle. That is where I would like to begin today. Graduates, the title of your 2019 commencement address is The Miracle of Choice. Let me be clear, standing here at my age and from this position now, life is 100% about the choices we make. So choose things in your life, graduates, that bring you peace, things that make you happy, people that love you and who are there for you. Life is short, and in these times in which we live now, it's more fragile than ever. So focus on what brings you joy and live there. As I thought about what I might impart to you today, I realized that the most urgent issue facing us all right now as Americans living in this great union is how do we exist together, work together, and live together in this present climate of national division, of political rancor, racial unrest, and fear of violence in our most sacred of places, our churches, our schools, shopping, even watching a movie. The conclusion that I came to is this: the only way that we as a people, and I underscore the word we, the people, and as a nation will make it out of this current dark place, united as one America, is that we, the people, have to make a choice. We have to choose our better angels over our darker impulses. We will have to choose love over hate. We will have to choose liberty over tyranny. We will have to choose our founding motto, E Pluribus Unum, out of many, one. Graduates, all of life is about choices. Everyone we love, everything we desire, everything we do, every goal we chase, all rest on the power of choice. Let me say this in case you haven't been watching the same news I am. We are operating in a different America. Demographic shifts are causing discomfort and dis-ease, disruption even. America will be a majority-minority nation in just a decade or more. We must then find a way to exist with one another, to help one another, to lift one another as we ourselves climb beyond our gender, our race, our religion, and our creed. Let me be clear. I do not care what party you are in, whether you are liberal or conservative, Republican or Democrat. We are Americans first. What I care about is preparing you to be equipped, engaged, and informed citizens of the greatest republic ever on the face of the earth. But if we choose the wrong path in this moment of our history, future generations may never know the greatness of America. As President Lincoln said, quoting Jesus in Matthew 12, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." My fellow Americans, America is the story of us, of all of us. It is the story of dreamers, of risk takers and explorers, of natives and farmers, of patriots and immigrants, and yes, of slaves. In my home state of Virginia, we will commemorate this coming week 400 years since the arrival of the first slaves at Fort Comfort near Jamestown, Virginia, in August 1619. We all built America together. America is a story indeed. It is a promise. It is a decision that changed the course of mankind. Some of us are conservative. Some of us liberal. Some of us sit in the middle. And I need you to know today, no matter what you hear on the news or what you see on social media, that wherever you sit, it's okay. Because what matters is that we love our nation, that we want to pursue the American dream, that we want the next generation better off than we are now. Don't miss this. America is a powerful story of us, the collective us. E pluribus unum. Let me say it again. Out of many, one. And if you are sitting here today and you are not yet a citizen and you want to be one, this message is for you too. One day you can take the oath of citizenship and become an American. And I want to charge you all today to go out into the world and to live a life that reflects the values of unity, inclusion, respect, optimism, and hard work that truly makes America great. We are a nation of diverse people. There is no other place on earth like America. Oh, we have our problems, our faults, our issues. But we are always at our best, graduates, when we operate as one. It is our differences. It is not what makes us alike. It is our differences that make us great. It is our diversity of race, religion, creed, and background that pushes us to expand our greatness. The reason that America has endured, don't miss this, is because we are always in the process of perfecting our union. We never quit. We never give up on each other, although at times we may strongly disagree with each other. And graduates, be clear, disagreement is a good thing. Not destruction of your opponent, as we see so often now on social media and otherwise. That is not the best of who we are. We must learn to disagree while defending each other's right to free speech, free assembly, and freedom to worship as we choose. Every human being in this room and watching me right now is born with those unalienable rights that Thomas Jefferson wrote about in the Declaration of Independence in 1776. He said, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." So you're asking, Sophia, that all sounds good. But how do we make it work? And how do we work together? How do we choose a better way? It goes back to what I said at the beginning. We decide. We just make a choice. We demand accountability from our leaders and from ourselves. We speak up when we see a fellow American or human being being demeaned. We choose something better. In that spirit, as I wind down, I challenge you today, graduates, to choose the things that last in this life. Money, fame, and fortune do not last. The things that last in life apply to us all. Male and female, black and white, young, middle-aged and older, Latino and Asian, Christian and Muslim, Jewish and Hindu. I put together a list of 7 quick things you need to choose for yourself as you start this new chapter in your life. I hope you will keep them in your heart and put them into practice, both in the workplace and in your day-to-day lives. I want you to write these down. I want you to tweet them. I want you to post them. Use the hashtag StrayerGrad2019 and tag me at I am Sophia Nelson on Twitter. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Number 1, The number one thing that you need to choose for your life, if you want to be truly successful, is to be accountable. You are responsible for your choices in life. Nobody else, you. I want you to practice what I like to call the 3 C's. Consistency. Do what you say you're going to do. Character. Reputation, folks, is what people say you are. Character is who you are. So live every day as the person you are. 3, capacity. Now this one's important for people like yourselves who have balanced work and school and family. Capacity is a word that everybody in here needs to learn, because capacity is when you know how to raise your hand and say, I'm done. No. You do know no is a complete sentence, right? No. You need to learn when to say, I've had enough. Do not press things down and hold on to them, because if you do, they will literally make you sick. Be accountable for you. Number 2, and this one's important. Love your family. You'll miss them when they're gone. This one will be the easiest and the hardest choice you ever make, because families can irritate us and do things to us that nobody else can. But they can also love us like nobody else will. Some of you today are first generation everything. You're also the first one in your family to break generational curses. Some of you didn't hear that. Let me say that again. Some of you are the first in your family to do everything, but some of you are the first to break generational curses. To the young people here today, hear me. Love your elders. Sit with them. Spend time with them. Learn from their wisdom. They know stuff. Honor them. You'll miss them when they're gone. Number 3, apologize quickly and forgive even quicker. Now, this one we all need to work on. Apology is the super glue of life. Haven't you ever noticed that even when you're not wrong, if you say, you know what, I'm sorry, my fault, it diffuses everything. Apology is the super glue of life. Forgiveness, however, is always harder. But let me say this, forgiveness frees you. Forgiveness is not for the person that wronged you. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness keeps your soul from growing bitter and dark. So simply this, apologize when you are wrong and forgive others when they are. Number 4, time. Time is the one thing you can never get back, ever. So choose not to waste your time on people and things that do not matter. What you focus on in life becomes your life. Put the work down 24/7. Talk to your kids. Date your spouse. Take that vacation or that trip to some place you want to see in the world. Live your life. Use your time and energy wisely. Number 5, this is one of my favorites. Have courageous conversations. My. Do we need this now more than ever in a world of unfriend, delete, block, ghost, ignore, texting versus talking, unkind Facebook posts, mean tweets? Let's be honest, folks. This current culture we live in is destroying our relationships, and it's tearing our country apart. It's time to talk again. It's time to choose to have the courage to talk. You do know, right, young people, that texting is not talking, right? You have to have an audible conversation, you and another person, where you listen and you speak and you listen and you speak. Choose to talk before you walk out. Number 6, as the great Winston Churchill once said, never, never, never give up. Remember that rejection is protection, and that it is in the storms of your life, the struggles of your life, not the sunny days of your life, where you find your strength. Your struggles is where you find your strength. And number 7, finally, choose good people and go where the love is. Or as my grandmother used to say, you better know your front row. Now look, I've said a lot of stuff here, but I want you to remember this one. Because of all the things you're going to choose in your life, who you choose to be around, who you choose in your circle, who you choose to marry, who you choose to date, who you choose to be a part of your life is the single most important decision you make in your life. I'm going to tell you a story. It's in the Bible. It's one of my favorites. It's in Mark chapter 2. And it's a story about 4 friends. And you know this story. It's about a man who was born paralyzed his entire life. And he could not get up off a mat. He was stuck there. But somewhere along this man's life, he made some good friends. And these were good friends because his friends heard about this guy named Jesus. And they heard that he was in town. And they heard that he was at Peter's house. Always a party at Peter's house. They heard he was at Peter's house. So his friends came and got him. And the Bible says they picked him up. And the Bible says they carried him to Peter's house. Well, when they got to Peter's house, the line was long because everybody else heard that Jesus was in town too. And they couldn't get in. Now, some of your friends and some of my friends would have laid us down on the floor and said, I tried to carry you, but I couldn't get in, so good luck. That's not what these friends did. The Bible records that they picked him up, they carried him up the hill, and they cut a hole through Peter's roof. And they lowered him down, and he got his healing. What's my point? My point is this. You better get you some Mark chapter 2 friends. You better get some people in your life who are going to carry you up, and they'll be willing to cut a hole through a roof for you, lower you down, do whatever it takes to get you your healing. Those are the kind of friends and people we need to choose in our lives. Graduates, thank you for the honor of addressing you today. God bless you, God keep you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.